Hey, I'm Keith Johnisee here with Mount Comfort RV, and we are lucky enough today to have the Ekko from Winnebago. We're here with Mark Andress, and he's going to walk us through some things about this unit that everybody's been wanting to see. I know we've seen stuff online, you've seen stuff on videos. This is a man with the answers, but once again, Mount Comfort RV, we're lucky enough that we're going to be carrying the Winnebago Ekko. And Mark, what can you tell me about this rig? What are we looking for?
Well, I tell you, hey guys, Mark Andress from Winnebago. I tell you, I've driven a lot of RVs. The drivability of this unit with the safety enhancements, with the blind spot monitoring from Winnebago, Ekko 10-speed transmission. I mean, this thing really gets it done. 5,000 pounds of towing. And then also we're going to run the second alternator up front to charge the lithium batteries. There's a lot of options on it, but adaptive cruise, a lot of different safety features for driving enhancements. Blind spot monitoring is one of them, but I like the high beam control, pedestrian control, different things. A lot of the safety features people are wanting, the Transit chassis is going to offer it.
Yeah. We're going to be on the all-wheel drives all the time, right?
All-wheel drive, powder-coated front and rear wheel. That's going to be an alloy aluminum rim. That's going to give you a lot better ride off the road, less noise. It's going to have CarPlay, Android Play. On the driving enhancements, the steering wheel does adjust. The only thing, it doesn't have a lot of power in the seats or heated seats.
So hey Mark, one thing I have noticed is I've been in a lot of RVs. I've been in Class C's, big Class A's, diesel pushers, but the construction on this sidewall, I'm noticing thickness. Where are we at in the thickness on these walls? I mean, it's...
Well, the design behind this coach, understand, is from our clients, you know, so thank you to our B customers, all our clients over the years. So about a 3-inch finished sidewall, that's all block foam insulation. The doors are going to be insulated, and then also all your plumbing's above the floor line. So again, the design of this coach came from customers abroad. So I mean, you're going to get a 5-season camper.
I'm a hunter. I'm a guy off the grid. If I want to be up above the tree line, I'm up in elevation 10,000 feet. It drops down to 20 degrees at night. What do we got?
Nothing. You're just going to have to make sure you prepare yourself. Don't turn the heater off. You know, a lot of people, they'll go to cold weather situations, but they have to prepare themselves and know what they're doing. So you're going to leave the heat on. We've also got the tank monitoring that's going to tell you in 1% increments of the tank levels, but it'll also tell your tank temperatures. Fiberglass roof. This has also got the 2800 quiet Odin gas generator. You could second out for the lithium batteries as well. But the main thing to talk about with the construction would be our EGS steel strapping in the sidewall, and that we're still designing 70–80% of all our RVs. So I mean, we're making tail lights, we're making, you know, bathroom panels and different wall panels and the furniture in most of our RVs. So that's a big deal with Stitchcraft and all that. So there's a lot of stuff to talk about when you talk about construction, but I guess the biggest thing that separates us is we still manufacture 70–80% of most RVs, and that's...
I think the last person who ever did that kind of percentage of manufacturing would be Henry Ford, correct?
Right.
I mean, if you guys could make tires, you guys would probably make the tires if you could. So the question, you hit on the cold, okay? It's got a lithium battery on it. What's the story about that? I heard lithium,
we do a couple of different things with the cold storage, and let's dive into something that's going to do. Cool. It's going to have heating, Truma Vario heat that's going to blow heat in your storage compartment. That lithium battery also has a heat control on it. It's got 1,000 pounds carrying capacity, and it's all sealed up. Again, 5,000 pound hitch underneath. But the Truma Vario heat's going to heat that system, and what that system runs off of, and I skipped, was our propane tanks. You know, I left one of my tanks out, and the reason I did that, and sorry if it's a little dirty, I've actually been demoing this. I can remove that tank and run a stove or a heater. You know, we're going to have the quick port there, but a lot of people will have a Blackstone cooktop. Having the manual removed, I can stop at the gas station and really take advantage of the heating system, because I mean, this thing's going to run quite some time with the furnace on. So again, that kind of explains the heating. And then also when we get around on the other side, it'll also be a heated water storage and dump area.
Okay, nice. Check out this. This is what I want you to zoom in on. Look at that. That's just a compartment door.
Yep.
All right. If they're putting that kind of construction into a compartment door, what do you think's in the actual walls themselves. So that's what really impressed me with what I've seen.
So
here.
Continuous hot water, that's going to give you your Aqua Go. You're going to have an automatic awning. That's going to also have wind sensor control. That's a Carefree. You can also operate that off of Bluetooth. Just swinging around, there's going to be the blind spot monitoring system for this unit. You've got an air conditioner carrier AC up on top. We'll also do the roof port, but more attractively is the Wing Awning. You know, we started introducing this on the Ekko, the first one to bring it to market. It's a very high-end awning. It's very durable, but what our clients are doing, you know, somebody says, well, you can't open this into another campground. Most of them you could, but a lot of people want to have their stuff with them, pull it up under here, keep the dew off of it, whatever that does. And this awning really allows you to do that. I'm really excited about it. I think we'll see more of them.
A lot of guys with their mountain bikes and stuff, you're always tinkering.
Yep.
You're always working. So you get back from riding, you're replacing things, you're working on a bike. Bikes can be stored in here too,
yep.
right?
1,000 pounds of weight, heated. I mean, use your imagination. This is only a 22-foot RV, but again, it's just got the storage to take whatever you want to take. I mean, when I used it, the biggest thing I can tell you, I set up a big tent and stored all my gear in the tent. And I mean, with the tents today, you can pop them up, pop them down, and use for storage to unload your gear.
Absolutely.
We got the Molly panel here. That's going to hang stuff on the outside of the unit. 30 amp service, of course. Gravity tank fill on the outside, and you know that's something big. But the Truma Vario heat return, that's going to blow heat into this area, and then also your system that's going to tell you how to winterize or how to fill that tank's very easy to operate. Just switch it to water heater, drain, switch it back to normal, and then close up all your lines. And again, the tank sizes on this unit are 50 fresh and 51 gray.
Which is phenomenal.
Well, and we make all our own tanks. You know, I missed it earlier in our training, but we actually build all our tanks. They're spun woven. They're thicker than a traditional RV manufacturer's tank.
To point out something I thought was cool, especially when guys are off the grid, they're boondocking, and they're supplying their own water. You're getting water from wherever, creeks, rivers, stuff like that. Your gravity fill right there. It's in a position where you can get with your funnel and get right to it. So that's really important.
Well, with this system, you know, you're seeing this on a lot of our products, and the reason we go to it's very easy. So even if I had a bucket of water or something, I could set my bucket down. I like it because I can turn the water pump on and off out here. I could turn this to sanitize and siphon water back into my coach like that.
Wow.
So again, this system is really neat, and for you guys out there that are changing stuff, remember, don't flip the switches with water pressure flowing on any kind of water system. That'll cause the dials to not work and let the water flow in. But again, heated gray tank there, and then fresh water, and then you're going to have your 30 amp Truma return for your heat there. And again, this is going to be stocked with the black tank. That's going to be a 5-gallon. That's also heated. But this is a European style heated water, or not heated, it's heated, but a black tank. And what we like about it, what I like about it, is I can dispose of my black water wherever it might be, at a rest station. So don't be scared of this. A lot of people don't like it because they haven't used it. When I noticed when we used it, I could get rid of my waste early in the morning and not carry that with me. I could dispose at it at a gas station, a rest area, or anything like that.
So you're never going to be rolling around with 30 gallons of black water.
Wow.
I mean, I always tell everybody it's like a savings account. The more you deposit in the black tank, the more interest it's going to accrue.
Well, and too, if you're hooked up to full cups and you're cold weather camping, remind yourself that's where your rodents or ants or anything like that. Why not just dump that stuff and be rid of it instead of having all these water lines and connections coming to your RV. This will be the 2800 Quiet Onan, and I will start this up. I really like this generator. And we won't let that calm down, but I'm starting that and I want to talk over it. That's going to be National Park approved. So when I close that off, I mean, that's really quiet. I'm not going to turn it off because we're inside. But, you know that this coach is going to come standard with a 2800 Onan, and that is National Park approved, and then it will come with a Lithionics 320 amp lithium battery.
So we're sitting out here and we're just talking, and you're still carrying on a conversation. If it's that quiet out here, when you're inside the coach,
Oh, there's nothing to it.
So, I mean, that's nice.
2,000 watt pure sine inverter, and you know you're in the right coaches when you see marine shutoffs. You know, I saw that go away from the industry, and a lot of coaches experience parasitic draw from all the components. So we're going to put that right there so you can turn that off. This will also be Bluetooth controlled, so you can monitor your battery life from your smartphone, and then also when this coach is below 32 degrees and sitting up, when you turn the battery disconnect switch on, it'll have an internal heater that'll heat this battery up to 32 degrees, where then it'll take a charge. But keep in mind, just because you have lithium, you have to make sure lithium batteries are warm before they'll take a charge. So understand the very high dollar battery. Remember, from factory you can only get one and then the generator, but you could delete the generator and add two. I recommend the generator. I think it's the way to go. But, you know, it's 455 watts standard on top of this. And to give you my first experience, that's why I'm out using these. I ran the heater and the 12-volt system, you know, water pump, our lights, our refrigerator. I mean, we were running 4 or 5 days and not worried about power. Battery was still up. So again, I think that's the advantage of lithium. And then the battery, you could either start the generator up and charge it, or start it off or charge it off 30 amp. But if you really have the sunlight, 455 watt with a ZAMP 500 controller, I mean, it really kept up with it. Now, you start running the air conditioner and it's hot outside, it's only going to do so much. Okay. So, you know, but most people are going to be camping in a fall situation or a cold situation. But keep in mind, what we recommend is 4 to 6 hours running the air conditioner off the battery. But that'll depend on who's using it, how long, whether the doors are open or closed or whatever. We do have the thermal barrier inside.
I like the redundancies, you know, because you've got solar, okay? You've got 30 amp, you've got a generator, and then you've also got your alternators too, right?
Yep, you got your second alternator.
If anybody's been out there and you're in the middle of nowhere, redundancies are good, right?
The only thing you have to do is drive this. Again, 2,000 pure sine, and in most of our products, we're going to do a second alternator. And once you hit 1,600 RPM, that's going to charge this battery up. Now, remember, you're running off, I think, a 30 or 31 gallon tank here. Okay. Your generator is going to sip off of that main tank and cut off at a quarter. Okay. So I'm with you. With having all these different features, it makes you where you can kind of adjust to any or adapt to any situation. Go ahead.
Love these windows. I saw you working them earlier, and I was like, that is nifty, because that's the whole thing. So many windows just flip out 3 inches, and you don't get any type of breeze, you don't get any type of air at all. Like you say, most of the time, if I got great weather, I'm going to have the windows wide open, letting the breezes get in. I love those windows, the way they're set up.
It's going to have a lot of nice features. Got the all-season windows. That'll have the plastic covering to keep you insulated as well. Easy fuel fill. Chairs are going to swivel and rotate up front on the drivability of this unit. But again, just a really neat design, and we're excited about it. You've got the roof rack option on the roof, and if I could just take a minute to go through that. This will be standard with 455 watt solar. There will be options of a pop top. You know, it's been slow to come out, and I know everybody's tired of hearing about it, but there will be that option, and you could option that in, and it would delete the roof rack and some other features. But the pop top is going to be a very interesting thing once we actually put it in production.
What are we, just under 2,000 pounds carrying capacity?
This will be 1,500 pounds carrying capacity, and it'll vary how you stock it. You know what I mean? We're going to delete some stuff with the pop top add, so you're getting a true good carrying capacity. So when you have 4 people in seat belts, you're not going to exceed your payload. Gotcha. So there's a lot of stuff that goes into that. But real excited about this product, and we can go in and go on the inside, but if you guys have any questions, just let us know.
And here at Mount Comfort RV, we're excited to get this product. We've had Winnebago in here for a while now, and every product we get from them is, as I would like to call, I call it top shelf. There's nothing that.
So a good solid door, good steel door, and when we move into the unit, we do a lot of features. We're going to do the magnetized cabinets, so that'll open and close. We design the cabinets, make those. Going to have the fantastic fan. Going to have the touch screen monitor that'll also, you know, the thing I like about it is it shows my temperatures of my tanks. and then also the 500 amp, and then the 2,000 watt pure sine inverter. But you know, again, I can come through here and pop these cabinets up, and then that's going to make good for storage or whatever, and we put that throughout the coach. 12-volt refrigerator here. It's going to power right on, no gas refrigerator. Got the workstation seat covered. The best thing I want to show you, I mean, we've got the automated seat, 3-point harness seat belts, and that's going to be, I know there's a lot of stuff we could do up front here, but keep in mind we want to talk about safety for the passengers. So again, that's why we do that. Remember, you'll have the thermal barrier that'll cover the whole front to keep heating and air in the front or away from the back. We'll have the screens that's going to rise and fall. For total privacy, your table here is going to flip up. We also do the Luno bed or the Luno table add-on, so you could add a table to this. And then also we're going to do the bed up front as an option now as well. So a lot of power, a lot of, that's got the entertainment system up there with a DVD if you decide to add that. But the biggest design in this unit will be in the bathroom. And I'm going to let him get a shot with the shower option, and then you open up that door and see how we design that that bathroom.
I mean, you figure I'm 5'11", 201 pounds on a good day. Look at this shower. I mean, I drop something, I can grab it, I can get to it. Most of these types of RVs like this are so tiny. You drop something, it stays there until you get done. You got to step out. Plenty of room in here to take your shower. But nice feature is, as Mark comes around, is the way that they did their whole sink and everything.
I do. I'm going to pull this open, and then I'll step back, and all that's going to do is open up all the way. And now you've got your toilet area. And sorry for kind of stepping out, but I want you guys to see the design. Notice the window in the bathroom. You know, there's a lot of quality in this coach, and again, we're making a lot of these components you're looking at. Now, obviously, we don't make the Thetford toilet, but a lot of the panels, a lot of the bathroom fittings in there, we are making all that. Moving to the back, just a twin bed setup. This will make a full storage or bed. It's got some of my junk in it, but again, a lot of storage. Got the Foley sleep system, and then also Wind Sleep. And again, this has all got serial numbers on it. You can order this stuff. You know, another feature I like about these windows, very easy to open. You'll click it up, hold it up, and then to let it down, click, and then come back down and make sure you got that closed, and so on. That'll latch out. Full coach, power off all your plugs. You're going to have nice plugs back here, nice lighting. But again, it's long enough for a guy like me to sleep back here. I'm 6'1". This will make into a full storage. We got nice storage here. And again, if you guys are wondering why we have the step up here, all your tanks, all your plumbing are above the floor. So again, when you're thinking, well, wow, why'd they do that? That's why we did this. I mean, everything's not going to be exposed. Your freshwater tank, your gray water tanker is going to be inside this coach. That's about all I have. I don't know what else we could go over. It is ducted AC throughout in a 22-foot. That's unheard of. So we do have a ducted AC system in here that runs out. I'd like to thank you guys for coming out and looking at us today. Check out Mount Comfort in the future for the Ekko.
Hey, Mark, thank you very much for coming to give us our training and everything today. One more thing, Mount Comfort RV, we will have the Ekkos. Been lucky enough to be able to get these guys. Mark Andress, I can't say enough about his help with us here at Mount Comfort. Looking forward to having more customers come out, looking to see these things flying down the road out here. And once again, don't forget, come get your Ekko, Mount Comfort RV, just off 70, and look forward to seeing you.
Thank you, guys.
Thanks, brother. That worked.